The start of the movie is set in 2003 when the conflict in Afghanistan is going on simultaneously with the war in Iraq, and it stretched the news cable news channel that she works for thin, and then she's presented with the opportunity of, listen, like, we need all hands on deck. Does anybody want to go to Afghanistan? And you have the chance to be on camera. And Kim, in the movie, is a person who's a little bit bored with her job and a little bit stuck in her life, and just says, like, yeah, I'll go. And she ends up going to Kabul, where she's never been, expecting to stay for 3 months, and she ends up staying for 3+ years. And she really finds a much more exciting, adrenaline-filled life for herself there, covering stories, but also kind of living like a 20-year-old again in what is basically a frat house. When Kim first gets to Kabul, she doesn't really know the lay of the land. She's a novice at being an on-air correspondent. She's trying to cover that. She's definitely a novice for the kind of sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle that's going on in the funhouse. And she meets Margot's character, Tanya, who is in a lot of ways her idol, this really badass, British correspondent who's fearless and gorgeous. And Tanya kind of takes Kim under her wing and teaches her a lot of bad things. As soon as Kim lands on the ground, she's assigned a fixer, which is an Afghan gentleman named Fahim in the book, played by Chris Abbott, and a security guard who's played by Steve Peacock, and he's just big burly Kiwi gentleman who's super handsome, and inexplicably, is also because there's no other women there, is kind of hitting on Kim as well. Billy Bob Thornton is such a great actor, and I think the credit to getting him to do this movie probably goes to John and Glenn, because they worked with him before. They wrote Bad Santa, which he was so fantastic in, so they have a relationship. And I think also some credit goes to Robert's script, because Billy read it and apparently liked it enough to want to come out here. I just am a big fan of his, going all the way back to the British office up through Fargo. He just has that perfect sense of humor to play this guy who can be a little jerk, but you also kind of root for him and like him. I think that's a unique quality to have. He has such a depth and warmth to him, and such a soulful quality that I think he's excellent, and I think he's making that relationship so plausible and so full.